Coping with Tre Tailor, giving you info and advice to help you thrive and survive in life, because we'll always be coping with something. Coping.
Hey there, I'm Tre Tailor, and you are watching Coping. We're giving you info and advice to help you thrive and survive in life, because we will always be coping with something. Ed, tell us, give us a quick update on what's going on with the city of Columbia.
Well, I tell you, Trey, one of the main things, of course, is that there are three things that's taken place. There has been a carry-on of calls for folk for rehabilitation homes. We've identified three areas in our city where those kinds of rehabilitational things are taking place. We want to make sure and ensure that residents in our cities are not only safe, but they are in a safe environment and their homes are being taken care of. Now, obviously, we can't serve everybody, but we've started the ball to roll it. The other thing, of course, that City Council voted on this past Tuesday, of course, was to start the ball rolling in a very proactive way to renovate Finley Park. As you know, Finley Park is what some have deemed as the crown jewel in Columbia.
Right.
That work is started. And in so starting that will give more accessibility to persons in the city, persons who come from out of the city into the city. That park becomes that jewel work. So there are some real exciting things taking place on City Council. We just completed our budget year, and of course, we've tried to identify and prioritize things in our budget that are critical as it relates to needs in our community.
Right. All right. Well, we look forward to the Finley Park project. So it's getting ready to start. When do you think it'll be finished? When is City Council's projected timeline for Finley Park?
Well, it's going to take somewhere between 18 and 24 months.
Wow.
That's because the project is large.
Yeah.
It's large, but it's also in its usability, the kind of project that will attract folk to make this a real user-friendly park.
Right. Now, once will it like be open in phases, Ed? Will it be like, no, it'll just be one fell swoop renovation and then not open until you're talking about 18 to 24 months, almost two.
It's not going to open now, if you notice, Finley Park is already partially blocked off.
Yeah.
And of course, it will be completely blocked off, and it will not be done in phases. When the park is done, it's done.
Okay. Yeah. What is the plan, Ed? And I have to ask this because right now it's really inundated and housing a lot of the homeless population that is in Columbia. Are there plans for what those folks are going to do once Finley Park is closed for renovation?
Well, Finley Park has been that hub where a lot of our homeless brothers and sisters take shelter.
Right. All the gospel mission is right there,
That's correct. But please know that with the exception of other things that's taking place in our city, our Rapid Shelter Center continues to open its doors. We have 54 pallets, and of course those pallets are for those persons who are in critical need of services that perhaps we've identified and that our director has identified. Believe it or not, a few months ago, before we opened the Rapid Shelter Center, I spent a night at the Rapid Shelter Center. Wanted to do that because I cannot legitimately talk about something that I have experienced.
That you haven't experienced, yeah.
So, of course, I experienced that. It was a cold night. I slept in my clothes, no television, had a telephone, of course, that I could plug in. it's the ideal place right now. We're still honing that process so that persons who are homeless, persons who find themselves in a real critical situation, we care for them. The other piece of that there's a theological context attached to that, because it simply says that persons who are homeless and poor and those sort of things, they're always going to be with us.
Yeah,
But
that's right.
but they can be with us, but it has to be some resources there to help folk along the way.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Ed, thank you so much for joining us, City Councilman Ed McDowell from Columbia, South Carolina. We appreciate you so much taking the time to give us an update as to what's happening in the city of Columbia. We look forward to the Finley Park project. We also look forward to the addition of affordable housing opportunities, including the big one that's kind of going on right here near both of our homes over here by, I guess that's Forest Drive and Millwood to Notch.
That's the old Gonzalez place. We've had CHA, of course, has started the old Gonzalez. And of course, the other place is there on Two Notch Road on Carter Street.
Right.
Housing is the buzzword.
Yeah. Affordable housing.
And sometimes affordable houses, sometimes it's misused. It's misused housing, but it's housing, Trey. And of course, if we're in a position to provide those kinds of housing, then it's our responsibility and resourcefully be able to do that.
Yeah. All right. City Councilman Ed McDowell, thank you so much, Ed, for joining us today. Thank you so much for all that you do for our community. We appreciate you so much.
Trey, thank you very much. And thank you for your leadership. And just know that when you tune in and when others tune in to you, they are listening and they are receptive to your conversation. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, City Councilman Ed McDowell. We'll be right back with more Coping. I'm Tre Tailor. Thank you so much for joining us.
Computers, they're a part of our everyday lives. But when they're not working, they're an everyday problem. So call Computers Unique, your everyday solution. 803-351-5821. Is your computer running slow? Won't turn on? Do you need a screen replaced? Or maybe you just need another computer? Well, Computers Unique is your one-stop shop for all your computer needs. They have a wide variety of new and pre-owned PCs, Macs, and tablets. So call Computers Unique, Dutch Square Mall. 803-351-5821. 803-351-5821.
Hi, I'm Tre Tailor, and we're always coping with something, but God is always with us. Here's the devotional for today. I love you, God says, for who you are, not for what you do. Man, that's good. Many voices vie for control of your mind, especially when you sit in silence. You must learn to discern what is my voice and what is not. Ask my spirit to give you this discernment. Walk closely with me in each moment, listening for my directions and enjoying my companionship. Refuse to let other voices tie you up in knots. My sheep know my voice and follow me wherever I lead, because I'm always there. That's your devotion for today. I'm Tre Tailor.
Coping, find peace of mind to survive through whatever. Coping, learning the way that we thrive all together. Coping, finding out what's real. Coping, we can heal, we can heal, we can heal. Coping with stress, coping with strife, bringing hope for success, for improving our life. Coping beyond hoping to do more than survive. Ways to live a healthy life. Coping and promoting, learning what you can do. 6 ways to a better you. Coping, find peace of mind to survive